I took about 2 weeks to thoroughly fast, pray, and read through the reports about Todd Bentley. The tangible burden and fear of the Lord that manifested in my house on many nights as I travailed and cried out to the Lord on behalf of this investigation was like very few I have ever experienced in my life and ministry. At the end of 2 weeks, I headed to California for a week of ministry. On the night of August 14, now having had the report and audio files for approximately 3 weeks, I had a prophetic dream in Lancaster, California. In the dream, I began to wrestle a principality of perversion that revealed to me that it was and had been attaching itself to many charismatic leaders in the body of Christ. As I wrestled with it, Paul Cain appeared in the distance. Around his body and wrapped up to his neck was a large python snake, and his eyes were plucked out. The next man that appeared before me was Todd Bentley. He too had a large python snake wrapped around his body and up to his neck, and his eyes were also plucked out. God immediately spoke to me in the dream and said, "And when you see all these things come to pass, know then that I am releasing judgment upon my house. For my people have worshipped these men. The judgment that shall come upon my house in the days ahead will directly deal with the idol worship of men and ministries that is an abomination." I woke up from the dream and laid on my hotel floor for several hours and just wept. That morning I went to the prophetic conference I was speaking at in Lancaster, California, and shared a large portion of the dream I had the night before. The title of my spontaneous and prophetic message was, "Confronting Perversion in the House of God." For the record, while I did mention Paul Cain publicly as I ministered, I did not mention Todd Bentley's name. Some may ask why I did not mention his name, and my answer is simple. As I wept on my hotel floor that morning, God was very clear to me that exposure was coming to LA, and that was all I needed to know.